right, man. Georgia defensive lineman Jalen Carter is choosing not to interview with teams outside the top 10, even though he had the little speeding thing. The dash cam got released, and he got caught speeding again after that. I think they said the Georgia police officer just chose not to chose not to give him a ticket, but the dash cam somehow got released. So let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And you know, he met with somebody twice. I think he met with the Chicago Bears twice. And it's really gonna boil down to his background and what the coach is saying, what his teammates saying. You know, they probably interviewing people from high school. And it seemed like a bit much. His workout at Pro Day was terrible. And I don't know where I kind of sit at this at. I understand it's kind of where a need and a want kind of meet. You know, it's a tough one, you know, but him not interviewing with dudes in the top 10, you know, Drew Rosenhaus's agent, he was a famous agent for a lot of guys, Terrell Owens at one point. You know, you had the rumors that, you know, the Raiders took him off the draft board, multiple teams took him completely off their draft board. So if this Drew Rosenhaus way of trying to dupe people into thinking that people are actually interested in him and trying to get somebody to bite in the 10th round. But I think teams in the NFL is tight knit. I think they know what's going on, and if he truly is gonna slide and go off people's draft boards, to me, it don't sound like he going in the top 10. You know, that's just being honest. People saying, well, the Bears lost Hargrave. I mean, the Eagles lost Hargrave. So they did draft the Jordan kid from last year. I liked him a lot. So they might take him. That's a luxury pick for them too. That's the pick that came from the New Orleans Saints. So, you know, since that's a luxury pick for them, they can. And like I said, the Lions got a luxury pick at number 6. You know, and the thing is, you know, they got a hole at defensive tackle, and they haven't filled it yet. And do you want to wait at 18, or you want to jump up and get the kid from Pitt? That's the question. Do you take the kid at Pitt number 6? I think that's a stretch. Do you wait to 18, take a guy like Brian Brees and roll the dice? Hopefully he get healthy and return to form. There's options. There's options, man. And, you know, is Jordan Davis that much better than the next person is the question. You talk about guys like Miles Murphy. You might be talking about guys like Will Levis. Is he that much better than Christian Gonzalez, Joey Porter Jr.? And it's a lot of depth at the cornerback position too. I mean, I think the Lions can move back up in the first round if they wanted to, and still get a quality corner, or wait to the second and still get a quality corner. So it's a lot of depth there. Me personally, if I'm gonna take a corner, I'm just gonna move down there, unless it's somebody that's just head, shoulder, knees, and toes above everybody else. I move down, accumulate some picks, then I take a corner. I do it that way. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I mean, Jordan Davis was the kid's name from Georgia last year. I don't know why it had escaped me, but I was just about to call him. I forgot this kid's name, Jalen Carter, man. But I don't know. I'm truly on the fence. I don't have the inside information on this. So that's the issue. I don't have the inside information. So I don't know. You know, you hear Kirby Smart say, you hear he paid for a team mate's meal all year because he was on scholarship and they didn't cover it. He wasn't on scholarship. So, I mean, you know, when I look at everybody else that's available, if you had to ask me, like, kind of which way I'm leaning, I'm probably leaning towards moving down, getting a corner, and then maybe using some of that assets to move back up if I have to get the kid out of Pitt. If not, at 18, I think I think at 18, for me, I like Bijan Robinson, Brian Brees. I think he you know, I wasn't a fan of him being in the top 6, but, you know, Brian Brees, I started thinking about guys like that. You know, but yeah, I think they're in a much better position, in my opinion, to probably go with I think it's hard. It's hard. I honestly don't know exactly where they honestly. I mean, I don't have the information, but yeah, I don't have the information. But with people taking them off their draft board, that mean, it could be a smoke screen. And maybe the Raiders and other teams, because Raiders was one of the people that said they took him completely off their draft board. Reportedly, he slipped to 7, and the Raiders take him. That would be the Raider thing to do. But if the information that you're getting back is positive, I take him. I still think he's better as far as interior line guys more than that, and people more than the rest of the guys that's up there. And you surround him with the support system that he needs to grow as a man. And it was the same thing with Janoris Jenkins. The Flyers are already back out. It was the same thing with Janoris Jenkins. I remember we passed on him. The Rams, at the time, they was the St. Louis Rams. Jeff Fisher surrounded him with, a lot of people that he needed around him to be successful in the National Football League. The only issue he had was his brother, some issue in Jersey that came up a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even involved. It would just happen to happen at his house, I believe, allegedly. So, if everything I'm hearing is checking out his character, checking out, bro, and I got the support system to surround him, I pull the trigger. If not, I think the next plan for me, if you say, well, you had to stay at 6 and pick, I might go with the kid, Miles Murphy, or reach for a corner. And people say, well, why the corner? They need they need a stud. They need a number one guy corner. And this situation is kind of similar to the quarterback situation, in which you don't have to force him into anything. I'm gonna talk about this. You don't have to force him into anything. You can allow him to grow and learn behind Mosley, Jeff Okudah, etc. And when he's ready to get in there and play, he can play and he can take over. So, and if he better than Jeff Okudah, Mosley, or Cam Sutton, then he better than him. He become the stud off the rip. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all the notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Everything in my link tree is the first link in the description. Appreciate y'all for tapping in and supporting the channel. But other than that, man, let me know what you girls and guys think. I just don't have enough information to be able to really know what's going on with Jalen Carter. But hey, appreciate y'all. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.